Hello, YouTube. Thank you for joining me for another day of The Cat Lady. If this is your first click in this playthrough, this is day 2. I will make sure you can find day 1 and the playlist in the description and perhaps the pinned comment of the video. The Cat Lady so far has been an intriguing, unique, dark story, very sad, with some amazing atmosphere and music and just really cool vibes all the way around. So I'm looking forward to getting back into it. Let's go ahead and get started and load up our game. Okay, yes. So we had just left off talking to this Dr. X last time. Let's see. It's going to take me a minute to get back into this game. I did last play it before I went away for a week to TwitchCon. So now that I'm back, I'm going to need a little bit of time to jog the old memory, but let's get into it. We're going to tell the doctor that we are ready to talk.
This isn't all about whether you're nuts or not, like we said before. It's about finding what has caused how you're feeling now and creating a working solution. In order to achieve that, I need to get to know you better. Can we talk about your childhood first? Your
Yes.
parents. When you're a child, your life revolves around them. What was your father like? Did you have a good relationship with him?
Okay, so I was going to ask, how much control do we get over how this goes? I guess, you know what? Let's go ahead and give our character a good background. Yeah, I had a great dad.
Yeah, I had a great dad. I have very fond memories of my father. He was always there for me, no matter what I did. He never got angry or upset. I suppose I never really gave him any reasons to be. I was a good child. Not perfect. But then again, no one's perfect. Whatever made me try to kill myself, it definitely has nothing to do with him.
Where is he now?
He died 6 years ago. Cancer.
Do you miss him?
Of course I miss him. How can you even ask me that?
It's my job to ask these questions, Susan. Let's talk about your mother now. What was she like? Would you care to tell me about her?
Yes, we're gonna say my problems, they did not come from family. I had a wonderful mom.
I can't complain. My mum was great. She brought me up well. Me and her, we were like best friends, like soulmates. We did everything together. She passed away 7 years ago. When Dad
Oof,
first got
so
diagnosed
close.
with cancer, it was too much for her. He kept pretending he was fine, but she just couldn't take it. Her heart gave up. She died quickly. My father kept fighting it. Another 8 months of illness and intensive chemo finally beat him, though. He thought he was unbeatable, but he wasn't.
Good God, this story just gets bleaker and bleaker.
I'm beginning to get a better picture. That's enough about your parents for now. Let's take 2 minutes, and we will talk about something else.
I need to get out of this place. I hate hospitals. Besides, I really want to go home and forget all about this.
The needles are stuck at 10:08. It's probably broken, or maybe it just needs new batteries. No, there's one thing I've learned about horror games. It's that when a clock gets stuck at a certain time, it's significant. There's nothing interesting under the pillow. So looking at this pillow makes me wonder how many people have died with their heads on it. I'm sure it's been washed many times since then, but it still sends a chill down my spine. Come to think about it, I nearly died here myself. Wait, I did die for a moment, didn't I? We're gonna take a lot of gloves, because we never know if we're gonna need them. It's full of latex gloves, 3 different sizes. They could be used for reaching into something gross, or maybe I could fill them with water and make an impromptu water balloon. Who knows? It's a list of drugs for patient inside room 2. I guess that's me then. I'm on a lot of sedatives, it appears. The stuff they're giving me could knock out a horse and give it a headache for a week, too. Oh, how bizarre. Why would they want to give me all that? I'm not crazy, I know that for sure. If anyone's crazy here, it's someone who put me on all this medication for no good medical reason. What was that one line that I skipped? It could also cause hallucinations and paranoia. I'm sure that's important. A bunch of chrysanthemums. I hate flowers. Let's smell. I don't like flowers. I really don't care what they smell like. Okay. No way I'm taking them. I don't like flowers, especially chrysanthemums. I wonder what's up with that. That's an intense reaction. Side room 2. They must be keeping another suicidal nutcase in there. Wait. This is side room 2. Side room 1, this is where I'm staying. Okay, they've got this a little backwards because this says it's for side room 2 and it says that's me, I think. Turn cold water on. I have no idea how to use them here. Okay, I was really going for it. You thought I was joking, but I was really gonna try making my water balloons. The needles are stuck at 11:40. Are all clocks broken in this hospital? Why would I lie down in this bed? Look under the pillow, nothing interesting. The list of drugs for patient inside room 1 and some notes. According to this, her name is Ann Burton, 35 years of age. She's taking lots of sedatives and has a long history of drug abuse. It seems that on top of it all, she's taking methadone for heroin withdrawal syndrome. At the bottom of the page, there's a note saying she's actually a private patient who's staying here out of her own free will. Lucky lady. I guess it won't be so easy for me to leave the ward. Why do I feel like I don't want to talk to the nurses? I bet she thinks those red-rimmed glasses make her look attractive. I know her kind all too well. Completely dedicated to her job, yet totally brainless and closed-minded. It's a discharge letter for Ann Burton, currently a patient inside room 1. It seems she has admitted herself into hospital and is allowed to leave whenever she wishes. Taking this seems like a bad idea, but I want to see what happens.
Please do not touch these. They are all confidential documents.
Yeah? Well, maybe you shouldn't leave them out on the desk for everyone to see.
If you are looking for something to read, we have some magazines for patients here.
Thanks, but I think I'll pass.
These must be patients' files. They're piled up on the desk. Can I take these?
Please do not touch these. They are all
I was only...
I'm sorry. Are you one of the housekeepers? Why did you dress up as a patient?
I just can't stand mess, that's all. And there's no need to be sarcastic.
Who's being sarcastic?
These look like security. Excuse me, where's the exit?
Excuse me, where's the exit?
It's just down the corridor, ma'am.
Thanks. I'll be on my way then.
Can I see the discharge letter first?
A discharge letter? What for?
Some of our patients are under observation and aren't allowed out of the ward. For their own safety, of course.
It sounds like we're prisoners here.
It's for the patient's safety, ma'am. If you haven't been discharged by the doctors, I'm afraid I can't let you through. May I ask what your name is?
We'll play along. My name is Susan Ashworth. Can I go now?
My name is Susan Ashworth. Can I go now?
If you've not been discharged, I can't let you out, Mrs. Ashworth. I'm afraid there's nothing I can do for you, Mum. You should talk to the doctor first and come back with a letter and some form of identification.
All right, what's this way? It's a toilet door. All right, maybe we'll find something inside. There's someone inside,
Hello?
or someone.
I guess I should wait my turn.
All right, so out of all of the interactables that I didn't do anything with, the bed calls out to me. I'm not sleeping in someone else's bed. Okay. Let's talk to the nurse. Can I make a phone call, please?
Can I make a phone call, please?
Oh, yes, of course. But the phone's being used at the moment. Can you please come back in 5 minutes? Thanks.
Well, how am I to know when it's 5 minutes if all the clocks are broken? Let's find out about Liz.
Is Liz here?
And who's Liz?
That young nurse who was here last night. Black hair, very chatty. She said her name was Liz.
I'm sorry. A lot of people come through here. I can't remember everyone's name. Can you return to your bed now, please? It's nearly time for your medication. I can't be chasing around after every single patient.
Beg your pardon?
Look, I'm very busy at the moment. I'll come and talk to you in a minute, all right?
Somehow I feel my medication isn't good for me. That's a video game thing. Don't just stop taking your meds. Ah, that must be the patient, yes, from side room, whichever side room they decided it is. God, doesn't she look confused? Another suicidal patient. Strange. She looks like someone I know.
Hi. Are you alright? Can we talk for a minute?
I can't talk. Please, just leave me alone.
Oh, I mean you no harm. I'm trapped here, just like you.
Trapped? I don't know. It's just so hard to think without it. But you're a stranger. And you're not one of those lovely nurses either. They look after me so well. I trust the nurses like I trusted my mother.
I just want to talk. I need your help.
Unless it's Mother who sent you. Was it her? Please tell me it was her.
Yeah, sure. I'm a good friend of your mother.
I missed her so much. I can't remember you very well. But you should know this. If you really are a friend, you will know my mother's name. The name that haunts me. A beautiful name.
Yeah, sure I do. Now, let me ask
Oh, great.
you-
It's going to ask me
What
to
is
guess.
it?
Oh, well...
What is my mother's name?
We're going to guess Anne Burton.
Anne Burton.
No, that's my name. You don't know my mother, you little liar. Leave me alone. Please, just leave me alone.
Somehow I can't help but feel that was a missed opportunity. Let's see what's in the toilet. It looks like it hasn't been emptied for a while. There are lots of discarded medication pots in there, among other gross stuff. Sorry to do this to you, but we're gonna search it. I'll take one of these medication pots. What if I use the gloves here? I have no idea how to use them here. Okay. Please stop writing messages on the mirror. While we are currently experiencing difficulties maintaining high level of cleanliness due to sudden absence of our cleaning staff, we ask all patients to be considerate and help us keep the ward tidy. I can't look at myself. The mirror is cracked. A large shard of glass is lying on the side. If they find it on me, they'll think I'm a complete psycho. But it might be useful too. I'll risk it. Happens... press the bell for assistance. Let's look at the toilet. It's rather filthy. Let's open the lid. So there's nothing floating in there that we might need. I'm dying for a wee ever since I woke up. Lovely sound effect. Also, my head, my head kind of acted as an unintentional sensor there. That's kind of nice. And we're gonna flush it. That's just the proper thing to do. What about the sink? If we run the hot water... Oh, what if we run the hot water and it fogs up the mirror somehow? I mean, I guess it's not like taking a full-on shower, but I just want to see if something will happen. There we go. E-I-L. What could E-I-L possibly mean? What if we run the cold water tap? I doubt anything new shows up. E-I-L. Why do I have the temptation to try to use the glass shard? Can't think of any use for it here. Okay. I get the feeling I don't want to go back to bed with the glass shard in my inventory, you know? Still 10:08. Can I store the glass shard under the pillow? Can't think of any use for it here. Is she gonna let me go in her room? Yes. Dirty looking pillow. And then security is this way. Okay, so I can't use the glass shard to viciously attack the security and escape. It's good to know our options.
you really are a friend, you will know my mother's name. The name that haunts me. A beautiful name.
But I know it. Let me just think for a second.
Okay, so we saw the letters E-I-L. Now, I don't know if any of them... So we've got E-I-L in Elizabeth and Alice. I don't know if this correlates, but let's try Elizabeth.
Elizabeth.
No, you're wrong.
Hmm.
Leave me alone. Please, just leave me alone.
I wonder if it's the kind of thing where the right answer only appears once you find it in context somewhere. Is it going to be the same if I run the hot water again? I wonder what I could use my band for. Yeah, E-I-L. Oh, but it's in the mirror. How am I just realizing that that is lie written backwards?
Someone is coming.
Have you rang the bell? Is there an emergency?
Pressed it by mistake, sorry.
I pressed it by mistake. Sorry.
Oh. Alright. It happens, I guess. I'll see you later.
But wait, what if I press the bell? Oh, I can't walk.
Someone is coming.
Okay. I was gonna see if I could press the bell
Have you
to
rang the bell?
distract the
Is there an
nurse.
emergency?
Feeling a bit woozy.
I'm feeling a bit woozy.
Are you really? You look fine to me.
No, I'm really
Rude.
not feeling well.
Fine, I'll call the doctor for you. But I can't help it if he's busy and can't get here straight away. In the meantime, I know how to make you feel better. I think it's time we give you some medication. Can you please tell me your name and your date of birth?
What if we try to be Ann Burton? Now, the one thing I see here is we say born in 1975, but we don't have a date. I wonder if we'd be able to do this more successfully if we had found the confidential patient information and we had a name and date.
Anne Burton, born in 1975.
Let me just check your name band quickly. Miss Ashworth, I think you got a little confused there. Drink this liquid now. It'll make you all better.
I'm gonna refuse.
Are you insane? I'm not taking any medication. I'm not ill.
Okay, we are prepared for this. Jim, can you come in, please?
You must be kidding me.
Unfortunately, I'm not. I'm going to give you an injection. You'll feel a sharp scratch. Hold it for me, would you?
This feels like a failure.
Now, go go back to your room and rest. You'll be able to relax and have a great sleep.
Sheila? Okay. Narcotic heart. So hard to concentrate. Is this thing filled with drugs? Feels like my room is the only thing left. Side room 1, this is where I'm staying. Hopefully not much longer. Oh, that's a super cool effect in the windows. I know that feeling when you just collapse into bed that way. I think we all do.
The drugs have worn off and I feel better now. But I can't let them do that to me again. I need to get out of here.
Ah, so is this like a loop, maybe? The clock is still at 10:08.
If you really are a friend, you will know my mother's name. The name
bet it's
that
Sheila.
haunts me. A beautiful name.
But I know it. Let me just think for a second.
Sheila.
Sheila.
Yes, it was my mother who sent you after all. I'm sorry I didn't believe you. But my head's all messed up.
Same.
So, let's have a little chat, sweetheart.
Something's wrong with this place. Oh, I forget. A lot of games I have to read out every dialogue. I forget this one is voice acted.
Something's wrong with this place.
I think it's really nice here. We must stay here. Do what they say. Take pills they give us. Sometimes, if I behave, they give me the red stuff. I wait for it. I'm being good.
What is this red stuff?
It's a drug. My favourite one. Red stuff takes the pain away. I must stay here. Good nurses have been most kind. They always remember. They know I'm suffering. But it is not the same as the drugs I see in my dreams. On the other side of the mirror, there's a spider's heart full of drugs.
Yep, seen it.
I just can't seem to find it anymore.
I see.
What exactly is this little treat you mentioned?
What exactly is this little treat you mentioned?
It's the red teardrop of pure happiness. They bring it, I drink it down, and my pain goes away. Without it, I just feel so angry. It's like I'm going crazy. It's funny, but I just get so fucking angry sometimes. I'm dying, I think. We're all dying, I heard. She said I'd go to hell for it, but I didn't do anything. I didn't know. Does he know?
Who?
Him!
The doctor?
Right. Okay. No, probably not.
I need the red medicine. I need it now. I must be a good girl. I must be a nice girl.
Maybe I could get you some of that stuff. Do you know where they keep it?
Oh, they have it hidden well. You can't get there. Or maybe you can. I see it in my dreams sometimes. It's where the nurses are. But in my dream, there are no nurses there. I see it, but I can't get it. It's so near, and yet so far. I can still hear the broken heartbeat of the spider's heart.
Okay, it sounds like maybe if I can get back to the other side of the mirror, Maybe it has something to do with that heart that we saw. Let's go through some of this dialogue.
Are you alright?
I'm fine. Yes, it's all fine. It's just hard to wait, you know? They said I can have it. You know, yeah? So I wait here. Don't want to miss it. That nurse promised it to me. The one with the red glasses. But I think it's been 3 hours already. Why are they late? Do you think something happened? Do you think she changed her mind? Because I swear if she did, I will hurt myself again. I swear to God, I will hurt myself again.
I'm sure they'll be here in a minute. They're probably just very busy, that's all.
Let's ask, feel like sharing, what's your name?
Feel like sharing? What's your name?
There is nothing to share. Everyone died. Everyone. And my treat, my red stuff, it's not the same. I keep lying to myself. I'm a mean little liar. Always have been. This vein, you see, it goes straight to my heart. That's why it hurts so much. I wish I could, just one more time. But it's all lost now. Everything. I was always happy to settle for a consolation prize, you know?
I wonder if she'll swap name bands.
How about we swap our name bands?
Oh yeah, I don't mind. But that would be like a favour to you, yeah?
Well, technically, you wouldn't lose anything, because I'd give you my name band instead. Does that make any sense?
Sure, yeah. I do want something better in return though. I'm not that stupid. I know you'll use it to get out of here.
Oh, I never said you're stupid. I just really want to go home. Please understand.
That's fine. I don't mind. I'll give it to you if you get me the red stuff. What do you say?
Okay, that makes
Thought nurses
sense.
give it to you anyway.
No, not that. I'm talking about the real thing. Something you can only get in the world of dreams. Now that is something special.
Is it safe?
It's perfectly safe.
Okay. I'll see what I can do.
Okay, here's my plan. I do something to make them think I need to be drugged, so I need to act out in some way. I need them to give me the drugs, and then when I go to the dream world, I'm going to try using the shard of glass on the narcotic heart and see if it will pour out into the medicine pot that I have. I'll talk to you later, yeah?
I'll talk to you later, yeah?
Yes, go. Be careful. They're watching us. And remember, we must be nice to earn the red stuff. Always be nice.
Poor woman.
Okay. With that in mind, we're gonna go and press the call button again. Let's see if we can't get ourselves drugged.
Someone is coming.
Have you rang the bell? Is there an emergency?
We're gonna go the woozy route again.
I'm feeling a bit woozy.
Are you really? You look fine to me.
No, I'm really not feeling well.
Fine, I'll call the doctor for you. But I can't help it if he's busy and can't get here straight away. In the meantime, I know how to make you feel better. I think it's time we give you some medication. Can you please tell me your name and your date of birth?
Let's play it straight this time. We're going to say who we really are.
Susan Ashworth, 24th of May, 1970.
I'm just going to check your name band now to confirm that. That's fine. That's fine. I'd like you to drink this liquid, please. It will help you relax. It will help you relax.
Let's just try taking the drugs.
That's a good girl. Now, drink it down. You'll feel much better. Now, go back to your room and rest. You'll be able to relax and have a great sleep.
This is an interesting piece of machinery that's in the hallway, in this sense. So now let's try using the glass shard. Cool. Red liquid is gushing out. Fill it with this drug. Yes. Now we'll go back to sleep and we'll give her the red liquid. And we'll see where that takes us. Maybe that'll get us the wristband, and then we can check out. Now, we did already say our real name,
The
so I
drugs
hope
have
that's
worn
not a
off, and
detriment.
I feel better now, but I can't let them do that to me again. I need to get out of here. I've found the thing you asked me for, but are you absolutely certain it won't harm you?
Don't be silly. Of course it won't.
Fine. I hope you know what you're doing. Can I have your name band now, please?
Yes. No matter what they say, I do keep my promises.
What do they... You know what? It doesn't matter.
No, it truly doesn't.
Thank you for your help.
Okay, now I have Annie's band. Let's see if I can get out of here with that.
Please do not touch. They are all.
Yeah?
If you are looking.
Thanks.
Sorry, Mom, can't let you through. We'll need to see a discharge letter from your doctor first.
Right. It seems that a discharge letter is the only ticket out of here.
Okay, so maybe I can talk to the nurse and say I want my discharge letter. I feel much better now. Yeah.
I feel much better now. Can you please discharge me?
I'm glad to hear that. But I can't discharge you until Dr. X sees you. He should be doing his round very soon. Please return to your bed and wait for him, alright?
I'd like to go home now.
I'd like to go home now.
Well, so would I. But there are procedures and a system in place. I can't just let you go like that.
What?
Look, I'm very busy at the moment. I'll come and talk to you in a minute, alright?
If I lay back down, will they come visit me? I don't really want to sleep here. I'm not tired anyway. I wonder what the purpose is of the sink in here. Oh, wait, maybe I can lay in this bed now with the wristband. Not sleeping in someone else's bed. Okay, so that's a no. Well, where did our friend go? Maybe in the bathroom again? There's got to be a way I can make a distraction or something so that I can grab the discharge letter. Is there something I would do with the gloves? All right, it seems I have hit a dead end, and I think I'm out of time for now. So what I'm going to do, instead of ending this here and making it one episode, I'm going to end here and I'm going to pick it back up. So I may be wearing something different the next time you see me. This is a good place to plug. If you like watching playthroughs of various kinds, I do playthroughs as well as breakdowns and analysis on my YouTube channel. I also stream on this YouTube channel, and I stream on Twitch at twitch.tv/adnoctummedia. If you'd like to check out any of those, you can also find my Discord server and my Twitter in my description. Would love to have you at any one of those places if you want to follow more games, talk more games, anything like that. I will see y'all in, well, it's just a second for you, but it may very well be another day for me. Thank you. And we're back. This is a different day for me, same day for you. Honestly, I probably could have cut it last time in retrospect, but I got the feeling I was getting close to the end of this segment, and it felt unsatisfying to me to leave it there. Whoa, little camera glitch there, if you caught that. Anyways, we're going to see if we can't finish up this hospital segment. Now, it's been, what, a day or two since I played last, but I think I remember the situation I'm in. I have the other patient's wristband, the one who has this letter that she can be discharged. So if I can just get this discharge letter in hand, I should be able to make it out through security, but I don't know how to do that yet. I feel like talking to the nurse would be important. I know we just tried this, but I gotta refresh my memory.
I feel much better now. Can you please discharge me?
I'm glad to hear that. But I can't discharge you until Dr. X sees you. He should be doing his round very soon. Please return to your bed and wait for him, alright?
I feel like it didn't let me return to my bed. Still 10:08. Don't really want to sleep here. I'm not tired anyway. Yeah, okay. So the thing to do is not to spend time sleeping. So usually in these games, you have to think about what you interact with and what you have in your inventory and how those things line up. I don't know what I used the gloves for yet. I grabbed a bunch of gloves. Patient files.
Sorry, Mom, can't let you through. We'll need to see a discharge letter from your doctor first.
Right. It seems that a discharge letter is the only ticket out of here.
So could I distract the nurse somehow? Oh, wait. Wait, I have an idea. I have an idea. How could we distract the nurse with a bunch of gloves and a bathroom? Well, What if we tried to flush them?
Someone is coming.
Have you rang the bell? Is there an emergency?
The toilet's blocked.
What? Well, that's hardly an emergency.
It is when you need to use it urgently, like I do.
I see. Fine, I'll sort it out. Just give me a minute.
Ah, perfect. Yes, here we go.
It's the gloves. Again! I guess I'll have to get my hands dirty since the cleaner's called in sick.
Sometimes you just need to step away and you come back with a solution. And in my case, it was flushing the gloves. I'm glad we got that figured out. Yes, that's exactly what I need to finally go home.
Sorry, Mom, can't let you through. We'll need to see a discharge letter from your doctor first.
Here. Are you happy now?
Yes, that seems fine. Can I just check your name band to confirm that you are indeed Anne Burton?
Oh, all right. I didn't realize you knew how to read.
Why are you being
Later.
so sassy?
Can I go now?
Of course. Thank you, Mom. We'll see you soon.
No, you won't. Now get out of my way.
Man, the attitude. It's a storage room door. It's locked. This one's probably also locked. It's a door to some office.
And you must be Susan Ashworth.
Well, perhaps I am.
Do you mind if I ask you where you're heading to?
I was just going for a little walk, stretch my legs, get some fresh air.
This is
Give it
bad.
a rest. I'm not going anywhere.
Miss Ashworth, please relax. There's been a mistake. You have been prescribed wrong medication. I apologize sincerely on behalf of my team and the hospital, but luckily we managed to spot it on time.
On time. You have no idea what I've been through.
Once again, I'm truly sorry. I promise no more drugs will be given to you. I personally guarantee you will have a good, peaceful sleep tonight, and you can be discharged in the morning.
Why can't I go tonight? I want to go now.
I don't trust this.
I'm really sorry, but we can't legally discharge suicidal patients without a full psychiatric assessment. It's too late for it now, but I promise we'll have a chat in my office first thing in the morning, okay? And then you can go home. Is that all right?
I haven't really got much choice, have I?
Now I'd like to ask you some questions about your life, Susan. You might find them very personal, but it's important that you answer me as honestly as possible.
Fine. Let's get it over with then, shall we? I'd like to go home at last.
Of course, I understand. So, Susan, let's see. Are you living alone at the moment?
Yeah, let's go with yes.
I rent a flat. It's quite lonely most of the time. I used to like being on my own, but I'm not sure if I still do. Too much time with my thoughts, and no one to talk to. Maybe I should get a parrot. We'd have a little chat each time I feel like opening up.
Or maybe you could consider finding friends through our Suicide Watch service. They're very good. Helped a lot of people.
Okay. Maybe I will.
What do you do for a living?
Between jobs.
I'm between jobs at the moment. I'll find something soon. But it's been difficult. I didn't feel that great. I felt weak and powerless and tired most of the time. I felt really awfully tired.
Typical depression symptoms. We can give you something for that. You'll feel stronger and motivated.
I wish it
I've
worked
no
that way.
faith in modern medication, Doctor. I hope you're right.
Describe to me what your mornings look like. What is the first thing you do each day?
Coffee. Well, yes, I start with coffee. I didn't really want to be a smoker, but this one, I lie in bed awake.
I lie in bed, awake. Can't bring myself to open my eyes.
I see.
I'm scared of the coming day. I know already what'll happen.
And what's that, Susan?
Nothing, really. Nothing at all happens in this stupid, empty life. Sometimes I wonder why I even get dressed. What for? For who? I hardly ever get out of the flat anyway.
Would you say that you feel safer at home than outside?
No, not really.
Not really. I don't feel that safe at all. How can you feel safe these days anyway? You can be living next door to a murderer who'll blow your head off for a bit of fun. Local kids have set an old man on fire the other day. They filmed him as he burned to his death. I knew this woman. She slipped on a wet bathroom floor, cracked her head open, and broke a leg. She lied there bleeding for 2 days, unable to move. By the time they found her, it was already too late.
Susan, taking risks is a part of life. What do you think is missing in your life? Or rather, what is one thing that you think would make your life better?
Yeah, let's go purpose.
Something to fight for, you know? A reason to go on.
There's always a reason to live. Sometimes we just don't see it that clearly.
Well, Doctor, I must have gone all blind then, because I can't see any.
Have you ever attended group therapy for depression or some other form of counseling?
Yes.
Yes, it didn't help much, as you can see.
Just something to think about. I can see you're really willing to open up and talk about your issues. That's a positive sign.
I haven't really talked about my feelings for a long time.
You're doing very well so far. Do you have problems sleeping?
I'm gonna say no. Sleep is like our comfort.
Rarely. I sleep well most nights. If anything, I probably sleep too much.
Yes, exactly.
Would you describe for me how you feel at the moment?
We're gonna be a little hopeful. Definitely better.
Definitely better than before the accident.
Good. Hopefully you can now move on from here. With a bit of luck you will enjoy life again. Suicide attempts often have that effect on people. Same as near-death experience. It makes you realize that you're not ready to die yet. Do you find it hard to concentrate?
Yes.
Yes, sometimes.
Do you drink alcohol, Susan?
No.
No,
That's good. Alcohol is a powerful depressant.
I never really liked drinking.
Excellent. Sometimes, when life gets too much and people feel sad or upset, they think about suicide. Do you often think about suicide?
We're gonna take kind of a middle ground here on this one.
Well, I used to think about it sometimes. Don't you think about it when you're really down?
Susan, I'm a psychiatrist. My job is to talk people out of it. Would you ask a fireman if he ever thinks about setting fire to his house?
I suppose not. But I'm sure lots of people have times when they do think about it.
I couldn't say, Susan. The statistics show that men are 3 times more likely than women to commit suicide. That puts you in the minority. But of course, that's missing the point. Suicide is never the solution. There's always a way of solving whatever problem you might have.
I realize that now.
Please, in your own words, try to explain to me, why did you really try to take your own life, Susan?
I don't know if I super resonate with any of these answers. What do I feel like is the most Susan? I think it's this middle one.
Nothing was making me happy anymore. There wasn't a single thing that would bring a smile to my face. I kept thinking, won't it be better if I just disappear? I tried. I really tried to find something. Took a long bath, picked up a book, watched some television, but I just couldn't get into anything. All those things seemed like worthless distractions, and I myself felt obsolete, needless. It just would get worse and worse. By the afternoon, I realized I cried for the past 3 hours. I didn't even know I'd been crying until I went to the bathroom and saw my face in the mirror. I looked like a ghost. I looked like I was dead already, you know? And then I saw the sleeping pills. I thought, why not? And I did it.
Do you feel as if you're a burden, or that life isn't worth living?
We're gonna say sometimes.
Sometimes, when I feel really low, I used to think everyone would be happier without me. But I guess people don't really care. Besides, I live alone. Who could I be a burden to?
What makes you feel better?
I'm between cats and music, but I think to honor the name of the game, we're gonna go with the cats.
My cats. I always put out a bowl of food for the stray cats. They're ever so grateful. I like their company.
What makes you feel worse?
Oh, that's a tough question. I'm gonna say noise, overstimulation.
Noise. Too much noise really upsets me. I can hear everything through the thin walls of my flat. I have this neighbor. He often parties late into the night. It drives me crazy.
Have you imagined your funeral and how people will react to your death?
I don't necessarily want to take the vindictive path. I get more of a read of a deep melancholy feeling than a lashing out feeling, so we're gonna say probably nobody would come.
Probably nobody would come anyway. Can you imagine it? Now that's a sad picture. Loved by no one. Missed only by some cats. No tears shed for me. No flowers on my grave. But that's okay. I never liked flowers. I wouldn't miss that.
Finally, I'd like you to tell me about Eric.
Eric?
Yes, your husband.
A
I believe
husband,
this
and
might
we're
be
just
important.
learning about it?
What can you tell me about your relationship? What had happened between you two?
Gonna say this has nothing to do with him.
This has nothing to do with him. Can I go home now, please?
Fine. I suppose you've opened enough for one day. Okay, one more question. This is just a formality, but I have to ask, are you going to do it again?
That's a hard one. I don't know. But hey, I've got it. The answer is no, I'm not. Thank you very much.
Excellent. We're nearly done here. There's just one more thing I must clear with you. What exactly happened last night?
Well, after I'd met you outside the ward yesterday, I went back to my room and fell asleep. I slept really well, considering what happened earlier. But then someone woke me up. It was the same nurse who was so friendly with me the first night. She said we needed to talk.
We must go, Susan. You are not safe here.
But
Please, you must follow me, quickly.
I went after her. The ward seemed very quiet. It must have been late at night.
Hurry!
Wait for me. Tell me what's going on here.
This segment is really cool, and I love the music.
The security guys were gone. She pointed at the corridor and said,
You go first. I'll explain everything in a minute. Susan, if we don't escape now, they're going to hurt you. Please trust me. I know a way out of here. I'll help you escape. Let's go down this corridor. I'll be right behind you.
I think I can hear someone coming.
Damn it! We can't go through there. Let's turn back, Susan. I know another way.
I love the way everything builds in this game to these moments.
Turn left here. We can use the maintenance lift to get us out of this place.
Now, where is this gonna take us? It's the maintenance lift, of course.
What are we doing on the roof?
I've got a
Liz.
bad feeling about this.
What the hell are you doing? And why is there blood on your clothes? Liz.
It's quicker than the stairs. And besides, all the doors are locked anyway. This is the only way out of here. The only escape. Let's both jump. It won't hurt, you'll see.
This is a bad idea.
This is a bad idea. Come down and we'll talk.
I've made up my mind. I need to end this suffering now. Besides, I have no one to live for anyway. No one ever listened to me. No one ever cared.
I listened. You're a nice girl. You have your whole life ahead of you.
You listened. Did you really?
Of course I did. You talk a lot, but I've always been a good listener. I liked talking to you.
So do you remember that story then? The one I told you the other night?
Oh,
The
don't
one
do
about
this
the
to
woman
me.
in A&E?
Yeah, the one that, smoked a cigarette and burned in bed.
Yeah, she smoked a cigarette and burned in bed.
Okay, you have listened. Maybe you're right. Or maybe it was just a blind guess. But I must jump anyway. I have no choice.
Wait! Please stop and think for a second.
Did you not hear what I said? I have no choice.
Yes, you do. You can choose to come back inside with me, and we'll just forget this like it never happened, okay?
Do you remember that other thing I told you? I'm sure I told you about my flatmates. Did I tell you what one of them does for a living? I
She
bet you don't remember
thinks
that.
she thinks she's a stripper.
She's a stripper.
Yes. Or at least that's what I think she is. You've listened. I just wish other people did.
I'm sure they do. It can't be that bad.
What do you know? Why do you care anyway?
I don't want you to make the same mistake I did.
I thought you of all people knew how it feels. When you're trapped, and you can't trust anyone.
Look, I'm sure there must be someone who cares about you.
My colleagues don't care, my family don't care, even my fucking boyfriend never cared. He said he needed to go find himself. Did I tell you when he broke up with me?
I remember it was a special day. It was either Valentine's or birthday, but I'm leaning Valentine's Day.
On Valentine's Day.
Yes. Valentine's Day. You and I could have been good friends, you know. You really listened to everything I said after all. I'll be back. When you need help, I'll be there, Susan. But right now, it's time for me to let go.
No!
Damn. I'll be back when you need help. I wonder what that means.
After that, I went back. I tried telling people about Liz, but they all thought I was crazy again and didn't believe me.
And you are absolutely sure you saw Liz jump off this building?
You know, it doesn't matter. I just want to finish this and get some fresh air.
Susan, I know Liz well. She wouldn't do something like that.
Am I a
As
suspect?
a matter of fact, I saw
Oh.
her this morning. She's fine. I'd like you to come with me and see her. Say hi. Make sure she's alright.
Stop treating me like I'm crazy. Fine, I'll go. I don't even care that much anyway. The door is locked?
I plan ahead, Susan. I had a feeling in my gut, and my gut's never wrong. I feel like I really got to know you, though. I'm very sorry you've had such a difficult life. I like your green eyes and your sleek cheekbones. You're a clever girl, Susan, but the sadness has poisoned you for too long. There is no coming back from it. For what it's worth, I would have let you go if it wasn't for Liz.
Well,
Where am I?
wonder what it does.
Who are you?
I am the Crow, of course. I will get you out of here. Unless you don't want to stay. I thought so. There are two doors leading out of this place. One of them will simply take Susan back to where she belongs. But behind the other one, there is a great reward for her. It's something she always wanted. Something she longs for every single
Where are those doors? I can't see them.
Just walk back to the right side of the stage. Ideally, the Susan can't miss them.
Right side of the stage.
That's Susan like my girls. I knew she would.
Whatever they are, tell them to stop staring.
But they are here to guide Susan. They are the guardians of the doors. They
Creepy.
know which door she should enter to get her rewards. But there is one problem.
There's always a problem. I'm not even surprised. Which
Does
door
one
should I
tell the
enter?
truth and the other one lie?
I will leave that to Susan's own best judgment. But this might be her only chance to find what she had lost. Waste it. And Susan will never get it back. Susan has one question. And she can only ask one of them. She must use it wisely.
Fine, I can do that. But what's the catch?
It's very simple.
I knew it.
Always tells the
I
truth,
knew it.
while the other one always lies.
And I'm guessing you can't tell me which is which?
It's something I've forgotten myself a long time ago, Susan. But does it really matter? One question is all Susan needs to find the right door.
I wish it'd stop staring at me. What's this insult? I mean, I know what it is to insult somebody, but I wonder why.
You're just an ugly, disgusting, disfigured, foul, hideous thing.
I don't know. Did that make me feel better? Okay, so if I can only ask one question and I can only ask one of them, I'm not intending to save scum here, but this does feel like a crucial point to save. One question. Let's think about these questions logically. Which door should I enter? Which door will lead me to my reward? Which door will take me back to my world? Is the door to the left or the right the one I should open? Which door would the other doll point me to? Okay, let me think about this for a second. I need to... I need to draw a little logic diagram here. So let's assume the one on the left lies. And the one on the right tells the truth. If I ask the one on the right will tell me the truth about which door the liar would bring me to, which would be the wrong door. Now, let's assume the opposite is true. Let's say that the one on the left tells truth and the one on the right lies. If I ask the liar will tell me the wrong door that the truth-telling doll would point me to. So it will also tell me the wrong door. So in this case, no matter which doll I ask, if I ask this question, it will tell me the wrong door. So I just need to go through the one that it does not tell me.
Which door would the other doll point me to?
Okay. So we need to go through this one.
Is this supposed to be my reward? Flowers? I hate flowers! You lied to me! You lied.
Did you really think there would be anything precious waiting for you here? Look at the lovely roses. Just like everything else in you. They just turn into ash.
Dust in the wind, as they say. Oh, we're back here. Candle, 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 candle. Okay. Well, I hope that doesn't mean that I did the puzzle wrong, because it's entirely possible I got my logic wrong. But it looks like we finished one of the 5 people that we needed to meet. So this seems like a fitting place to go ahead and end the episode here. Thanks for hanging out with us. I hope you've enjoyed the Cat Lady so far. Please feel free to leave comments, feedback, things how you'd like the not streams, the playthroughs to be, or what games you'd like to see, or anything like that. I'm definitely open to feedback. As well, if you'd like to see the other things that I do analysis and breakdown and highlight videos on YouTube. I also stream on Twitch and on this YouTube channel simultaneously, so feel free to give me a follow on Twitch at twitch.tv/adnoctamedia, or a subscription here. Either way, you'll get notified when I go live and when I post new videos. Thank you all once again for the opportunity to share a new and interesting game with you. Until we see you again, take care of yourselves.